What if I told you that a boy with no money, no bakery, and no experience would one day own the most loved bakery in his town? This isn't just a story. It's a lesson about one simple truth. Nothing in life is free. Not success, not trust, not even a second chance. Stay till the end, because this story has a twist you won't see coming. Hook Fix. Original opener was generic. This version creates curiosity. Twist you. The dream. In a small town surrounded by mountains, there lived a 20-year-old boy named Leo. His father, Mark, was a mechanic. His mother, Claire, cleaned houses. And his little sister, Sophie, only 10 years old, believed Leo was going to do something great one day. But Leo had nothing. No money. No plan. Just a dream to build something of his own. One cold night, Leo sat outside, looking at the stars. "I want to give my family a better life," he whispered. "But how do I even start?" The next morning, he asked his father for advice. Mark looked at him and said one sentence Leo would never forget. "Dreams are not free, son. If you want something, you have to fight for it, starting with what you have, even if it's small." The first risk. Leo noticed something. People in his town loved fresh bread, but the nearest bakery was far away. He had an idea, but he had no money to buy bread to sell. So he walked miles to meet Mr. Anderson, the owner of that bakery, a strict old man who trusted no one. "I want to sell your bread," Leo said, "but I can't pay you now. Give me 1 week. I'll sell it, pay you back, and keep a small profit." Mr. Anderson stared at him. "Why should I trust you?" Leo didn't blink. "Because I'm determined enough to prove it." Mr. Anderson agreed, but with a warning. "Fail me once and don't come back." Building trust. Leo woke up at 4 a.m. every day. He carried the bread to town, smiled at every stranger, and offered free samples to nervous customers. By evening, every loaf was sold. Week after week, he kept his word. Slowly, Mr. Anderson began to trust him. One day, a customer said something that changed everything. "You're good at selling, Leo, but if you learned to bake, you'd make double the profit." The idea excited him and terrified him. He had never baked anything in his life. Learning the hard way, Leo asked Mr. Anderson to teach him. At first, the old man refused. "If you bake your own bread, you won't need me anymore." But Leo said something that surprised him. "I won't forget who gave me my first chance. If I succeed, I'll make sure you succeed too." Mr. Anderson agreed to teach him. The lessons weren't easy. Leo's bread came out too hard, too soft, sometimes burnt. One night, after ruining another batch, he sat on the floor and whispered, "Maybe I'm just not good enough." But he remembered his father's words. Dreams are not free. He went back the next morning, and the morning after that. 2 weeks later, Mr. Anderson handed him a perfect loaf and said, "You're ready." The competition. Leo's bakery cart grew. He added cookies, then pastries. People said his bread tasted better than anything in town. Then a new bakery opened, bigger, brighter, owned by a young man named Eric. Customers started leaving Leo for the shiny new shop. His sales dropped. Fear crept in. But instead of giving up, Leo did something smart. He asked his customers what they liked about Eric's shop. "It looks clean and beautiful," they said. "The cakes are decorated so well." Leo took the feedback. He painted his cart, added decorations, and taught himself cake design by watching videos at the library. Slowly, customers came back. The fire. Months later, Leo opened a small shop, Leo's Fresh Bakes. Business was growing. His family was proud. Life felt, for the first time, stable. Then one stormy night, everything almost ended. Leo noticed smoke coming from inside the shop. A fire had started near the oven. He fought it back with water, but by morning, most of his equipment was destroyed. The town whispered, this might be the end for him. The comeback. Leo stood outside his burned shop and said only one thing. "This is just another challenge. And I don't quit." He went to Mr. Anderson, now retired, and asked for advice one last time. The old man smiled. "You already know the answer, Leo. You taught yourself that nothing is free. Work harder. Believe in yourself, and people will believe in you too." So Leo started over, with almost nothing. And something unexpected happened. The town showed up for him. Neighbors donated ingredients. Others gave their time to help rebuild. People who once just bought his bread now stood beside him. Because when you work hard and never give up, people notice. And they help those who help themselves. The reopening, payoff of the hook. Months later, Leo's bakery reopened, better than before. The town's mayor stood in front of a crowd and said, "Leo, you are proof that determination can rebuild anything." Leo looked at everyone who had shown up for him and said, "Nothing in life is free. Not success, not trust, not respect. But everything is possible if you're willing to earn it." Leo didn't just build a bakery. He built a life of purpose. And if there's one thing his story proves, it's this. The moment you think you've lost everything is often the moment right before you win it all. So whatever your dream is, don't stop chasing it. Because nothing is free, but everything is possible.